unfortunately, I do not know that much about them. However, I know a little bit about the history of this type of tombstone. There was a movement back in the 1850s that was called the rustic movement, where they wanted to create more of an enchanted forest, a forest of God's trees, and then they would erect a lot of these types of tombstones. A lot more popular out in the East Coast than it is out here, but you do see a smattering of this type out here, as you can see today. The movement actually took hold in the 1890s by a John Cullen Root, who started Woodmen of the World, which is now called the modern day Woodmen. He actually supplied these types of tombstones to his fraternal members. By the 1920s, limestone became too expensive, so he had a rider he attached to his policies. For $100 they could get a tombstone like this. And then they disbanded this practice by the 1970s. This, however, was probably not purchased through this fraternal order, but through Sayers and Roebuck or Montgomery Ward catalogs. They were able to pick and choose what they wanted, what symbolism they wanted on their tombstone. And I'm going to talk about kind of some of the symbolism here. Here we have the two stumps representing both a husband and a wife, and then the two limbs that kind of cross each other, kind of like a embracing each other through death. We've got the vines themselves, the ivy, which means friendship and immortality, and then we have the ferns of humility and sincerity, and then of course the Gurnt name is at the base. So I want you, when you walk around, notice all the different types of pictures on all the different tombstones. They kind of all have a meaning of something. We have also like these flowers over here on the lapine. That has actually a meaning, and I think is that a lily? I haven't really actually looked at it yet to figure out which it is, but it's kind of interesting how each of them have different meanings and such. So yeah. They're great. This is one of my favorite tombstones. So there's another one over by Union Cemetery. And then another lady was telling me too, she had a family down in Chicago. Her family tombstone was this. And she said the broken branches actually represented the children of that they might have had. So I'm not sure if that is in this case, but it's a possibility.